Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we'll be covering the history of the unluckiest family since Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump, the Carmine family. So grab some food and let's watch this genetic line dwindle and appear to finally flame out. Or did they? Enjoy the Gears of War lore, guys. The Carmine family are what you would consider to basically be true patriots. Military service wasn't a point of pride, but was considered a baseline and an expectation. While we may consider them patriots, they themselves don't. They simply love to shoot guns, blow up stuff, and never turn down a knockdown drag-out fight. America. Prior to Emergence Day, someone from the family had set up a family life insurance shop, ironically, in the city of Halvo Bay near the Halvo Bay Military Academy. In my opinion, someone must have sold the family's soul to the devil for that shop because their luck that follows, really, it's just some of the worst I've ever seen. But the quote outside read, "Carmine Family Life Insurance, protecting the ones you love." The known family consisted of 4 brothers. The eldest and strongest, as to be expected, was named Clayton Carmine, then Anthony Carmine, followed by Benjamin Carmine. The 4th brother's name and age is really completely unknown and is never mentioned in any of the game's history or lore, whether it be his living state or his location. The parents are something of an unknown as well. However, there exist 3 cousins of the group. Fredo Carmine? What kind of name? Anyways, Gary Carmine and Will Carmine. The Carmine family is very close and the bonds were very strong amongst the brothers. In fact, after the deaths of Benjamin Carmine and Anthony Carmine, Clayton got his brothers immortalized on his arms to commemorate their memories. So, what happened to the brothers prior to their grisly fate? Let's sift through the family history that is going to be a total buzzkill to anyone who actually likes their family. Anthony made it quite a while after Emergence Day, but this would not guarantee his survival. In fact, there is something of a morbid joke. When he graduated the academy, he was voted most likely to get shot. Unfortunately, this would become a reality down the line. Anthony is your average-sized adult male. He looks a little taller and maybe a little beefier than Benjamin, but if there's anything I have learned from playing Gears of War all these years, unless you are an absolute roided-out gorilla, you aren't going to last long. He sports a standard Lancer and regulation cog armor, but unlike most of the other Gears, he prefers to use the full armor, which ultimately may have been his downfall. Anthony was assigned a Delta Squad during the beginning phases of the light mass offensive. During the operation to get to the House of Sovereigns, once the fighting had finished from an attack by the locust, Anthony took notice that his Lancer was beginning to jam. Ah, the joys of government-issued military tech. Anyways, he went to Kim to get him to take a look at it, which exposed his head only for a short while. Immediately, a locust sniper took him out with a headshot. The helmet did nothing to stop the round and may have actually hindered his view of the battlefield, as stated by Dom in the second game. The sniper ran away before Delta Squad could avenge his death, and they were pretty much forced to send home a "we regret to inform you" letter. Benjamin was the youngest of the brothers, and to me, appears to be the smallest of them as well. Nicknamed Squirt by his brothers, this confirms that he actually is the smallest of the brothers. Just like Anthony, Benjamin is considered green as grass and does not have much battle experience. Also like Anthony, he gets assigned a Delta Squad, and again, just like Anthony, this would be his last squad. It is evident by the letter Benjamin wrote to Clayton that he has no idea where Clayton is and is also eaten up by the death of his brother. Those close bonds can sometimes be a pain in the ass, it seems. Regardless, Anthony is trained further by Marcus and Dominic before their mission to the Locust stronghold underground. Delta Squad called for a chopper out of the Lima sinkhole, and they eventually began to be attacked by the Locust soldiers as they're underground now, so this is their turf. When the chopper arrived, Ben was something of a hero and covered Delta's retreat to the chopper, but then he was shot in the shoulder. He fell against the chopper, but was pulled in by his squad. Upon further inspection, it revealed that the bullet hadn't actually pierced his armor fully, so there was no damage. All seemed well because he had actually made it, but then the chopper was hit by flying rubble from the riftworm's approach. The chopper began to spin out of control, and Ben was unable to grab anything, and he fell into the creature's mouth. The rest of Delta Squad would go in soon after, and after basically coming to, they began to search for Ben and also a way out. Ben had survived the fall, but was attacked by Nemesis. They eventually overwhelmed him and pulled him through the acidic spikes in the stomach of the riftworm. Now, the riftworm, I don't know if you know or not, but it's a worm, so it kind of eats concrete and rocks and dirt, so the amount of acid that you're working with can easily burn through armor or pretty much anything because it's used to digest rocks. Very, very strong acid. Your body's not going to be a match for it. Anyways, this would be the end of Benjamin. The acid ate through his armor quite easily and then ate through his body down to his skeleton. Ben managed to get a few words out but quickly succumbed to his severe wounds. Marcus collected his tags and the letter written by Ben to his brother Clay. They were forced to leave his body behind as the riftworm began to close in around them. This is where we finally meet one of the largest and strongest of the brothers, Clayton Carmine. Clayton is considered to be something of a badass. Unlike his two brothers, he does not wear the full cog armor, possibly due to post-war era, sort of like the Lambent era. Nobody wears a lot of armor during the Lambent era. I've noticed a lot of the cogs just straight up lost the sleeves. I don't know if it was because it was summer wear or, you know, sun's out, guns out. But yeah, that's just the way they do things apparently. But this shows you that the fact that he's not wearing this armor, the dude is an absolute beast, and like me mentioning previously, to survive in the Gears of War universe, you gotta be on roids. Clayton still sports the cog helmet, however, which ironically does save his life from a headshot. Clayton, just like any other gym bro, has a desire for protein at all times and has an obsession with bacon. But it's not just superficial strength he possesses. Able to pick up a locust drone by the collar and hold a two-handed machine gun in the other, he's not to be taken lightly. He also appears to be mentally tougher and isn't a stranger to battle, unlike his brothers, which is possibly why they died. Where his other brothers have fallen, Clayton excels. As mentioned, his other two brothers are tattooed on his arm, and also he has many phrases scrawled on his armor, such as practice reloading, grub killer, destroy locusts, and an obvious mention of Anthony, keep your head down. If you don't remember, there was actually a contest on Xbox Live to determine whether Clayton would survive or not. A couple of fakeouts happen, like when a Stranded takes a pot shot at Carmine and hits his helmet, but due to the angle of the shot, it bounces off, leaving Clayton yelling at them. But in case I ever want to monetize, I can't actually repeat this line. Another time is when you are fighting Queen Mira and Carmine arrives on a chopper and begins to open fire using another phrase that I can't say. The chopper is brought down crashing below the tower. However, it is shown that Clayton survived this, so ultimately he ends up surviving the war. However, had Clayton been voted to die, there would have basically been like a contingency for that as well, and you'll really just have to see it. Now, there is a reason I mentioned the cousins, as after the franchise changed hands to the Coalition, the Carmine family appears to still be around. When the DBs were attacking Reina's village, Fred Carmine, why did I call him Fredo earlier? That was a typo, whoops. Anyways, moving on, his name is not Fredo, it's Fred. I mean, that should have been obvious to me. Basically, Fred mans the machine gun, but true to the family luck, incoming DBs hit the barricade, presumably killing him. Look, so this may be a dated reference, but for anyone who has seen the movie Holes, clearly someone didn't carry Madame Zeroni back up the mountain. So, there you have it. Quick breakdown of the Carmine family history. So what do you guys think about the most unlucky group of people to walk on the face of Sarah? If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and hopefully we can hit, I don't know, 10 likes. Apparently like goals are things, I suppose, but I don't really know what likes do besides boost your ego. So regardless, if you liked it, thumb it up. That would be cool. Also, if you would sub if you are new, I put videos out like this all the time, hopefully without typos of the names. And also, don't forget to tag that Notre Dame bell. But somebody actually recently told me a couple of weeks ago, and he hasn't commented on anything else, that he wasn't getting any of the notifications that I was actually posting, so I am not even sure if the Notre Dame bell actually does anything, but go ahead and tag it just in case it does for you. Maybe he has an old version of YouTube, I just don't know. Also, do you guys think that we will see anything in Gears of War 5 at E3 this year? I know that probably there's 1% of you actually watching through my rambling right now, but hey man, let me know what you guys think down in the comment. All I'm saying is, let's hope so. Alright guys, that's about does it for me, so I will see y'all in the next one.